played for his spot because he could have been us. Like he was still solid. He still had some years for the Grizzlies.
My boy wanted to use 3 because of Wade. I said I couldn't use 3, and I was like, fuck. 6, fuck Eddie Jones, I love him. And Brian to the beast man, that just kind of stuck.
Eddie Jones had that defensive length. He just like that's a bad career play out there. It's not ideal. He commanded more money because they had like Rick Fox and Devin George at the 3. Like I would have paid it. Like could have kept Eddie. Eddie could have aged into a 6th man. He was still in his prime. He still commanded He commanded a bag.
They traded him the year before they won it. It was part of that Posey deal.
Eddie Jones goes
Anton Walker, they flipped the whole team up after.
Antoine Walker led the league in threes 2 years.
They got Gary Payton in that deal, or whatever deal that is.
Antoine Walker for the Heat's one of my favorite players of all time. Just Bubba, the original, chuck it up. I love it. I'm down. He made his money. He decided to stop lifting and eat more and just chucking threes. He saw the league was going. He had game. Him and the young Paul Pierce just didn't win. That was like the NBA Live that came out when Dana Barros and Dino Raja was on the Celtics with D Brown. Dino Raja. I don't remember that from fucking live.
We had like Ross Strickland for a year. Yes. Brian Grant. That's my bad. Those are the early 2000 ones.
I was looking at more Dominique Wilkins time Hawkins. Like Kevin Willis before he was like old for the goddamn Rockets. He was like they went him and Tree Rollins before Tree Rollins like straight up bit fucking Danny Ainge's finger off. Like, Doc Rivers was like a solid Michael Carter Williams. Like he was. Doc Rivers had some hits. Four-man I have more respect for Doc Rivers, but it seemed like he just watched it. I like Dominique Wilkins. I need to watch more of his game. I need to just because I didn't know Dominique when they got 32. Well, I thought he was good, but he only missed 18 games in his first 10 years. That's elite. And MJ bowed down to his athleticism. Like he still went at him. That dunk contest is good. Luke is a better in-game dunker. My dad would die on the hook. It's like that sealed the deal. That was before its time. I don't think Dominic saw that. Those are his too. It was like a mini one. It made the Jordan one Let's go. Like there's
We got 3. Let's go.
No, on the base. That was like the tightest thing. And now they showed Josh. They showed Austin. It goes underneath.
Chop.
It's like, oh. Just the athleticism had that. But yeah, he did over something and he got a good
Drees, you trying to dunk that last one?
Yeah. He's about to.
Hey, that shit low key look like.
That's right.
Miles, you all trying, man.
If I get the opportunity. I'll try like 6. That's what I meant.
After he was Lakers, after he went to the Lakers, he just started
But he had the moves, he just too good to go.
Orlando. Ron, pull it! Don't take the goddamn layup.
So he was in good shape.
He missed 18 his first.
76.
Hey, we have one now, right?
So he was in good physical shape.
No, even his first year in Miami, Shaq still second in the MVP. He still has that. He's still petty. Nash got that.
He just fucking trying to fight rounds in practice. He still solid.
Because shit, man, that was more D'Antoni hitting the scene with the 8 seconds or less and just getting more possessions.
He had some moments in teenage and
They gave all the, they didn't even give the Amari the love that he should have got there. They just gave it all to Steve Nash.
He might have had.
I love him. Just it's the same thing that made Harden's skills unbelievable. I think just with no offense to what Steve Nash did, but because he did it, I think there's 4 or 5 point guards that could have been put in that spot and got close to that. Which is like a knock on him, but it's just
Like LeBron winning the championship with Cleveland versus the 73 Warriors, I think there's very few players in history that can be put into that one spot and affect it like he did. I think there's a lot of point guard. You put Jason Kidd in that Steve Nash role, I think where like maybe the pull up. I think that was down. Shaq deserved it. Come on. Come on. He weighs I just got too much sack left. I got more sack left than those people. It's just the same reasons I left back is the same reasons I do. Is that if he just locked in, it might have been the best player ever. Because he just didn't care. The same way Dwight Howard didn't care. But still is like
Touchdown.
top post.
All by yourself.
Dwight, like either, like, because the East really wasn't shit. What he did in Orlando was just, like, he just,
affected the game purely on athleticism. Just defensively, without anything. If he just had another guy, if he had Dwayne Wade, it would have been multiple. Like just another guy. Yeah, he had nobody in the screen and roll that demanded the help. Like Turkle, Michael Pietrus, like somebody that demanded the fucking help. Because he had no skills. He couldn't catch it at 12 feet off the roll and shoot it. And he was already, he got paid that record extension in Seattle, didn't work out, so fucking Orlando.
Air France, Jameer Nelson matched up with a lot of other good point guards in the league.
Like, at the end of the day, LeBron hitting that fucking three-pointer at the buzzer was the only thing saving that from a clean sweep. And Dwight Howard was that dude who got mad because the LeBron Kobe commercial came out, which means he got motivated for that. But he's not. He has game moments and he's not locked in.
He had that buzzer beater.
He locked in. Just like they should have let him ride in Houston a little longer. But D'Antoni was already there. You could have worked around it. Like, it was a bad fit, but if they just had him run the high screen and roll and just like Clint Capella, like fucking had a career just high screen and roll and ducking in that. Like that's the exact thing you would want Dwight Howard to do if he wanted to win a championship on his third team. But who Dwight Howard had been and the role that was, is right. It wasn't like a fit. Ideally, like who he was for the Lakers with JaVale and Dwight. Like,
I was there for the game that Kevin McHale got hurt.
I can see why Kevin McHale would like have a fit with Dwight Howard. Because Kevin McHale would give you 20 and 10 with fucking less stinky of the athleticism Dwight Howard had.
Good defense.
And if he just worked on like the drop step move. I use Dwight Howard for baseline. Like his 4 or 5 years just crunch of prime is.
Come out Sunday.
Because Hakeem has a 5-year run that's like including his championship worst. Michael Jordan left and it was like I'm posting
Worst
myself on the
experience.
NBA. And then making
performance.
like that center.
It's all good.
Like Joe Morning, Mutombo, Ewing, like that was as strong as center you're going to get. And Loki and all of their David Robinson, pulverized. It's like, at that point, he came out super strong.
But they're like
I don't even know skill-wise, but he's not going against guys that like skill set-wise for somebody 7 foot.
You know the channel, right?
yeah, TBL.
Yeah, TBA.
TBA, Tierrasanta Basketball Association. Ah, yeah. I remember. I get notifications
He's more
coming when you
offensively
post.
Yeah.
Sometimes I watch
I think
who was there. Yeah. And sometimes I watch who was visiting.
Oh.
Like Russ is coming often.
that's his main problem. He's not. If
I usually do that, like, Saturday go to play Sunday morning, Saturday mass. But there's no, like,
no. In the terms, yes, because Jimmy Butler can do the same
mass instead
inside.
of like 1 hour,
Just like
like 30 minutes, because they don't have the choir.
But does that make you worse?
the
So we
playmaking.
usually go
I
like
think
Saturday
by
morning.
saying
Oh, I see.
skills, I think he's a lot.
I don't know how
Anthony Davis.
I think it's about the
Anthony Davis has no playmaking off the dribble, can't stretch the floor.
Jimmy coming
Now, if we talk about
sure in
most
the
skilled,
league, so I think they got
efficient
eliminated,
because
so I
of
think
that,
we're gonna see him
Karl
next.
Anthony Towns has a
Oh, he got eliminated.
fucking master's
He's
degree
there with
in being in the playoffs against guys that are 6'7" and not scoring. Like Derek Jones did that like
Yeah.
We use the phone to collect to all the time.
Yeah.
Unless it's busy.
less skill doesn't mean better. No, it doesn't mean better.
But I promise you, if I
No, because it's the Jimmy Butler.
I would feel
It's
better
the
about
Jimmy
myself.
Butler. How many more guys are more talented
trying to
skill-wise
call
than
my-
Jimmy
I
Butler?
would feel better about myself.
Jimmy Butler's
It's gonna ruin the whole.
Devin Booker's way more skilled offensively than Devin Booker. Jimmy Butler's a better basketball player.
That's how I
At the end of the day, when more skilled guys can't get what less skilled guys is, the better basketball. Yes, and like if in Jim, because in my mind, if Bradley Beal played like Jimmy Butler hard, I would get more because the skills would like get more. But the same, like it's a huge knock on him.
I know what you mean. I really can't.
Bol Bol's a top.
Like, oh, his number's this.
Can't put it together. Can't put it together. So you're not
Like, whose number is this? Like, I'm picking it up. Like, I don't know.
Evan Mobley is a good basketball player.
Time flies.
Zubac, like Nurkic, Valanciunas, you can be 6'10" with enormous shoulders and be efficient. Zubac is wearing all these 20s now. He's averaging like 19 and 12.
I was in Tierrasanta for like
I would like to see
months
Clippers
and a half,
Nuggets
and
just
then
to see
just rush.
if Zubac had
I
gotten
thought like you're gonna get drafted
But it's
after
just
go
like, I
back to
love
Russia
the
like
skills
the
and
course of
veterans.
it.
because
Just
it's the
dropped
only
it.
argument I have to have.
Yeah, they called me to play in a like amateur league.
Guy on the hill that I'm
Nice team. They sponsor
Yeah.
and they're like ex-professionals.
Yeah.
Pretty serious guys. No,
bigger
what
notch
is it?
than a positive.
No, I
And
meant-
then I had to leave.
I 100% agree with you there. Like Carl Anthony Towns, he's 11.
In October, the
Together,
season
just
started. In October, I played one.
domination.
Two games.
Yeah, for people. Like that's the number
One L, one W, and then I left.
every three things, every matchup.
You're not going back to Europe, so you're
It's a Giannis, right? Giannis.
I was in Russia. I came back a week ago.
Why the fuck doesn't it sound white?
I was there for 2 weeks.
Acquired.
Why doesn't it sound white?
And now, probably like beginning of June for a longer period. Because like St. Petersburg, it's so pretty in the summer. It was like still winter like a couple weeks ago.
but still like what's going on in Russia? What do you think that sounds like being a season in Russia? And then all of a sudden they force you to get drafted to get into the league. What's that, dude? That'd be weird, like
That draft you with
yeah.
With that
They're
length,
gonna force you like, yeah, you're here.
him putting on all that weight, it's not a gift.
Oh, you see the meat grinder.
He basically got as buff as he possibly can.
Kazakhstan season, like my stepson. He's 15 years old. So he's
Like really gonna get
yeah.
it fucks some
They're not gonna take it.
but
Yeah,
like,
but they're forcing
Bradley
it.
Beal's still giving me fucking 40% threes with like 2
No, not really.
At the end of the day, I think
Propaganda. That they're saying that Russia is horrible. They force people to
that
go
would be
to the
my
war.
argument. maybe,
Nah,
because
the
he's
guys
to take those tough shots
20 to
while
30 to
putting
40
on,
years
like,
old
physical
on the street,
year by
no
year.
stress.
Devin Booker
Like,
kinda
if you wanna
got
go,
me.
they give
Like,
you
the
a lot of
real
money.
shooters can do it.
You
I
can
wasn't
go.
a great shooter,
So
so
mostly
I
like
recognize that.
people from villages like going easily to make